I've made it in one piece and I'm literally just popping to the car just now. I've just got into the car with my driver and it's like this huge like bus 4x4 type thing, 7-seater or something, like 1, 2, no, I'm lying, way more than 7. But we're on the way to the hotel now. I think you can tell by the drowsy eyes and the sweaty face, I am knackered. I didn't realise like how much of a difference an extra couple of hours on a flight makes, but I'm so tired and I actually haven't eaten all day. I obviously had some breakfast this morning, but that was at like I think about 8 AM, and since then I've only drunk a bottle of water, but I'm looking forward to having something to eat. Losing my voice and just getting comfortable in the hotel basically. I'm seeing the surgeon at 6:30 tomorrow morning. I'm going to do my consultation and everything, and yeah, I just want to get back to the hotel now, and the hotel does look beautiful, so I'm very excited about seeing that and getting comfy in my bed. I might even take a trip to the pool if I'm not too late, and obviously it's not too late after I've had something to eat, but they don't have Wi-Fi or anything, so I just desperately want to get there, get my phone all set up so that I can check on Carter, see how Craig's doing, and yeah, get myself made at home for the next few days. We have arrived, you guys. The concierge brought my bags in for me. They've checked me in, and this place is absolutely beautiful. I can't cope. Everything is like so fresh, so new, proper like modern vibes, and there is a Chinese restaurant downstairs, so I'm happy about that. And then, oh, I thought it was a fake window then. We've got like these huge curtains. But it is so beautiful here. Okay, that is way too high up for me right now. But anyway, I'm gonna stop going on about it and I'm gonna turn the camera around and actually show you guys. So first off, this is as we come into the room. So we've got a little kitchen, and then we've got the most stunning bathroom. Look at this shower. Like, this is actually giving me like inspo for our home when we move into our new house. Like, these gold fixtures are just everything. And then we've got some little goodies in here, some little necessities. I do need to grab some toothpaste because I don't want to take the toothpaste off Craig. And then, since I forgot to do it earlier as promised on my previous video, a little fit check. So we have gone all nude, comfy clothes, and these leggings are actually a little bit too big for me. I went with like a size 10 in this outfit and they just keep falling down, guys. But extra comfy, oversized like jumper jacket thingy my bobby. But anyway, back to the room tour. And then we have got like this little living room space area with a TV, and then we've got another one of these beautiful gold mirrors. And like, just the detailing in this room, oh, it's so beautiful in here, and the way that everything matches, like, I'm a big fan. And then this is the bedroom. So obviously we have got just like a normal double bed. I mean, I want to say this is a double, but actually it's looking a bit more like a king size bed, and then a little dressing table. And then this I'm going to stand back for because it made me feel slightly sick. I don't know if it's just because I haven't eaten. To be honest, the windows could do with a clean, but this is the view outside of the window. So it's just looking out over, I think we are still in Istanbul. To be honest, I can't even tell you at this point. I'm going to now check onto the Wi-Fi and ring Craig. I'm desperate to see my little Carter. And then I'm gonna order some room service, I think, because I don't know if I can really be bothered to get ready and go downstairs and sort myself out and look for a shop or go to the Chinese or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna ring Craig and then yeah, I'll check in with you guys real soon. Room service has just pulled through. Now, I'm not being an absolute animal. I have ordered 2 mains and 2 desserts purely because I thought then I'm gonna put, like, one of them is a sandwich, and I've ordered a fruit platter as well. So I'm gonna put the sandwich and the fruit platter in the fridge because then when I get back from surgery, I am staying tomorrow night. So actually that's probably not gonna work. There was me like trying to think smart, so I ordered 2 meals thinking I put one in the fridge and I can eat it the next day, but I'm not going to be here the next day. So I absolutely scrapped that idea. That was a complete waste of money. But anyway, so I've ordered for today because this is going to be the last like cheat meal that I'm allowed, since I'm then going to be healing from surgery. So for today I have ordered a cheeseburger with what looks like the most amazing fries. Like, I love the fact that they have seasoned them. And then I also ordered, let me just pop this there. I also ordered a chocolate brownie. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. I just wish it had some ice cream with it. And then for what was supposed to be my meal tomorrow, even though I'm not going to be here tomorrow, like minus the chips obviously, I just ordered a sandwich, and then I ordered a fruit platter, which also looks absolutely stunning. And then I've ordered an apple juice to have now because I'm very low on sugar, so that's for now. And then I ordered 2 bottles of water to go in the fridge as well. But Gemma has just rang me, so I'm gonna have to ring her back. I don't really know what to do with this extra food now. Like, I feel like this is just a massive waste of food because there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat all of this. So I'm gonna go and stick it in the fridge because it's better off in the fridge than... That's really wonky. That's just even wonkier now. There we go, that's gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go and quickly put this fruit platter in the fridge. I feel like this sandwich is just gonna end up in the bin, unfortunately, because there's no way I'm gonna be that hungry to eat like a cheeseburger, fries, and a brownie. I've just sort of overordered, and then obviously this was supposed to be for tomorrow, but my dumbass didn't think that I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. But whatever, we'll stick it in the fridge just in case. But this fruit platter is literally incredible. Okay, so that's in the fridge. I need some cutlery. I do have cutlery. They've sent me up with cutlery for about 4 people because they probably assumed there was 4 of me in the rooms, considering how much I ordered. I'm gonna enjoy this thoroughly because I'm so... That noise was horrible. I'm so hungry. But obviously, I haven't got long left of eating time. Even this is divine. Some fresh juice. I'm gonna devour this. And then I'm thinking to actually head down to the pool. Like, I did have every intention of sort of getting some content done, but now I'm here, I'm like, but I could just go to the pool for a bit. They've even salted the chips. I feel like I could just move in here, to be fair. I really do wish I had Carter and Craig here as well, but that is another story and I will get into that very shortly. I'm gonna eat my burger, I'm gonna bring my sister back and we'll catch up soon. Hey guys, so it is 11:15 at night. I've only just actually like properly sat down to unwind. I've got 6.5 hours, I think it is. 6 hours 45 minutes until I'm going to be leaving. No, 7 hours 45 minutes. I don't know, something like that anyway. Until I'm going to be leaving for the hospital to go and see my surgeon. So I get picked up at 6:30 tomorrow morning from the hotel. And I've basically now got absolutely everything done that I needed to get done prior to having my nose done. So like I mentioned, I had loads of content to do and I think I've smashed out like 6 different posts, including a reel for a brand, all in the space of my little apartment. But yeah, that's took me a fair few hours. I did have some dinner. I literally like wolfed it down because I had so much to do this evening. and it made me feel slightly sick, so I still feel a bit sick from that. But since that, I've like downed 2 full like large bottles of water and an apple juice. I am severely dehydrated. I only drank a coffee this morning. No, I drank 2 coffees this morning, so one on the way to the airport and then one at the airport, and then I drank a bottle of water in between that until I got here. So yeah, definitely should have stayed a little bit more hydrated, but I'm now waiting for a call from Craig. I've spoken to him already twice since being here, and I've seen little Carter. Craig's been off to boxing, and Carter's with his mum for now until he's back at boxing, but he's going to ring me very shortly. I need to go and remove my makeup, but I'm currently uploading my recent YouTube video, so it is like laying in a cloud how I'm supposed to get out of here to go to the bathroom and clean my face. Which reminds me, actually, I forgot to bring my cleanser, but the bathroom is stocked full of goodies for me, so that's not going to be a problem. Morning, guys. It's currently 7 minutes past 6. I struggled really badly last night to get to sleep. I think I finally fell asleep at about 2:30 in the morning, and then I woke up every hour ongoing. I don't think it was sort of like surgery nerves. It was just the fact that obviously I'm in another country, and every single time I heard any form of noise, I thought there was somebody in my apartment, so that was fun. I'm now just gonna quickly get ready, and then I'm gonna head down into the lobby, ready to get picked up by my driver at 6:30, so I've not got very long at all. I do feel slightly sick, and I'm desperate for a drink of water. I could drink a large Starbucks right now. I feel so tired. I'm not too sort of like concerned about the fact that I'm tired, because I've got a few days now to heal, relax, and just chill out for a little bit. But the tired feeling is just making me feel really, really sick. We are en route, you guys. I also thought I'm just going to quickly show you like the decor of this hotel, because it's just so beautiful. I'm obsessed with like the way all of this is decorated, and all the gold and all the detailing is just so pretty. So we're just gonna wait for the lift, and then we're on the way to the hospital. I can't believe it's happening, you guys. Very excited now. I thought I'd just quickly show you guys the outside of the hotel as well. Decor's stunning, as per usual, and the driver's gonna come grab me from here. I don't think it's gonna be too long now. I have only got a couple of minutes, but here's the little Chinese restaurant behind me, and we're sort of like right in the city, I believe. It's absolutely beautiful. Like every last detail is just stunning. I could live here, you guys. This is my room for the next 24 hours. I've got a little chair here, and then the bed, the window there looking out the hospital, TV, and my own little private bathroom with a shower. And yeah, this is me now, set up for the next 24 hours. So my bloods are all done. I'm now just waiting for Dr. Karim. We're gonna have a look at what we're doing and sort of go over that and go from there. But I'm just gonna now chill. It's 20 to 8, so it's gone really quick already. They've done all of my photos already, it's my before photos. They said it's gonna be between 45 minutes to an hour until he's back, so I'm assuming he's in surgery now. Not long to go. I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous. I do feel sick, but I don't know if that's just because I barely slept. I'm missing my baby, and I'm not allowed to have a drink, but we move, it's all part of the process. It's all part of it. This is what you call a fit check. It's not complete either. Wait for this. And I've got compression socks, which are never a great look. They've told me Dr. Karim is now on his way to get me, and then we're going down for the surgery. Outfit of the day, what do we think? I'm rather glad, to be honest, that Craig's here to see this. Hello!
Hello!
Hi!
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine also. Are you ready for surgery?
Yes.
How do you want your nose? Which parts you don't like?
So, mainly it's from the side. Obviously, before I had filler in it. The filler's gone, it's out. But it's this area here. Like, I want it more petite. I do want it quite slim and tiny from the front as well. But I don't want it to look... I want you to do what's going to look right on me, basically. I trust you to do...
Do you want natural or do you want extreme results?
Somewhere in the middle, probably. So,
It's up to you. It's in my hands.
I don't want to have to do it again. And normally when I have surgery, I go natural. And then I want to do it again.
Natural results are always acceptable. You can use it for a long time. If you do extreme things or fashionable results,
yeah, that's true.
So maybe 5 years later you want to change it. So I always advise, if you want to use it for a long time, I always advise natural size, natural results. But for female nose, little bit curve in the dorsum, and your angle between your lip and nose, it's very nice. We will protect it. But this part is a little bit wide. Your tip is a little bit wide. You have excess cartilage in here. We will reshape them. And we will remove this cartilage and it will be more curvy in here because your dorsum is very high. You must lower it.
I do want to sort of set it back a bit as well, if that's possible, so that it's not...
But your face is
sort
long.
of...
It will be very small for you. Your face is long, your cheekbones are wide. Small nose looks really fake.
Right.
It looks like a plastic. But if you make it a little bit long like this, not so short, not longer than this, we will protect the size and we will change the shape of your nose, and it will be sweet for your face. If you like my operation style, you will have good results.
Yeah.
You will like your face also.
Well, this is why I'm here. It took me 8 years to find someone, and obviously when I came last time I met so many girls who had their nose done with you, and I was like, so I kept in contact with them all, and absolutely no issues at all for them, so that's why I'm here. But like ideally, obviously I trust you anyway, I know that you know what's going to look right, but when I look in the mirror, it's the projection that I don't like of my nose. However, I do know when you bring this down, it's going to look smaller anyway.
But you must have a little bit projection, because about your facial features.
I've just spoke to Dr. Elif. I basically said, like, what can we do about like my stomach area? It's about argan plasma. So she spoke to Dr. Karim and they've both decided that is not really suitable for me. So I basically don't have enough fat for lipo, but I don't have enough saggy skin for the plasma treatment. I'm obviously grateful that Dr. Karim is so honest and so good at his job and doesn't want to sort of put me through it when it's probably not going to give me a very good result, if any result at all. There's going to be a case of just mainly training, basically. I should be doing it that way anyway. I should be doing it that way. I know I should be doing it that way. It's just the consistency that I've been struggling with, but it's that or nothing now, because he's not gonna put me under the knife for it. So unless I'm willing to gain weight to then be able to have lipo, I'm just gonna have to train for the figure that I want, which it is a good thing. It's definitely a lot healthier than having surgery, but I thought, well, I'm here, so I may as well ask. And I did actually also ask about my boobs, which I'm not gonna be doing this time. I never planned to do this time, but because I do want to have them done again, I spoke to him about that, and he said that when I do, I'm gonna have to have an uplift too, because in his words, they are too saggy. So that's great. But I'm sort of a little bit miffed that I'm gonna need an uplift when I have them done, because that does make me feel a type of way. But if that's what they need, that's what they're going to have, because I really, really, really am not happy with them now. I lost so much volume after stopping breastfeeding, and yeah, no, I definitely want them back up where they belong. The girl before me has gone in for her surgery. It was basically a case of whoever's blood came back first got to go first, and obviously I came second, unfortunately, so I think I have got a couple of hours. I was talking to her and she said that she's having a breast uplift because she'd had a bad boob job done elsewhere, so she's coming here and he's going to uplift, basically rectify what she had done last time. So yeah, 2 or 3 hours she should be in surgery, I believe, which gives me another 2-3 hours sitting here. I'm getting a little bit bored now, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm really hungry. I just can't stop thinking about food. It's now 5 to 11 in the morning. I've been up since 5 this morning, and obviously I've not had anything to drink, hence the croaky throat, and I've not had anything to eat since about 9 o'clock last night, I want to say. So yeah, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. I just sort of want to get it out of the way now. But on the consultation we spoke about what size I'm going. Advised not going too petite because it won't suit my facial features, and then we are going to do a lip lift just so that I don't have to keep putting filler in, basically, because I don't actually like filler in my lips. I just want a more lifted lip. So that is the plan of action. I'm not nervous at all about my nose. I'm actually more nervous about the little lift that I'm having done on my lip, to be honest, because obviously what they do is they take out some skin in between here and they literally just sort of like pinch it. They just sort of pinch the skin and then it lifts the lips up. So I'm more nervous about that than anything, because I don't know if that's going to feel a bit, well, I'm just not going to have as much skin there. So I don't know how that's going to work with like eating, talking, drinking, all that sort of stuff. I'm assuming I won't be able to drink out of a straw. It's now just to wait to be called through. My surgery bed is actually now in the room with me. And yeah, hopefully it's not too much longer. Okay, so I'm awake, guys. I just thought I would quickly, before like uncovering my hand, warn you that there is some blood. My voice is still very, very gone, but I'm going to take my hand away and sort of show you what we're dealing with at the moment. So obviously this is very, very normal. I just don't know how to drink. I am now 2.5 hours since I came out of surgery. I'm not in pain. I just feel like I need to blow my nose. It feels really stuffy in there. And I feel good, to be fair. I'm still coming around a little bit from the anesthesia. I just feel like a bit sort of drowsy and I'm desperate for a drink. I need to wait another hour until I can have a drink. The hunger's definitely gone away now that I'm not even interested in food, but I don't look too sort of like bruised up or anything at this stage. Obviously I'm bleeding. My nose just feels really, really stuffy, but they gave me a ice pack that I've been using on my forehead. But yeah, apparently the surgery went really, really well, and I'm just gonna rest up, wait for the time to come for me to have a drink, and so I'm probably just gonna keep dozing until that time comes, because I'm desperate for a drink. Like, my throat and my mouth are so dry. Other than that, I feel pretty good. I've had a really good nap. It's now 20 to 9 and they've just brought me some soup in. So it looks like chicken soup. I wanted to sniff it then but realised that I can't. And some orange juice as well. So finally having something to eat. I've got some water too. They did let me have a couple of sips of water about 10 minutes ago, so that was good. This is really hard. I'm gonna end up dribbling this all over me. Now I've like come around from obviously being asleep, I feel a whole lot better. I really do not get on well with being put to sleep, but it's not for a good cause. But yeah, no, I feel really good now. My nose feels We're like 2 out. I don't know. I wouldn't even call it pain, to be honest. There's not even any point in like pain rating it because it's not painful. It's just a bit like annoying because it's like, obviously I've got all these bandages and stuff and I can't eat my soup properly. You know, it's not painful at all, which I'm obviously very happy about. I'm just thinking that if this is how I'm gonna have to eat, I'm definitely gonna be losing some weight because this is gonna take me probably an hour to eat this soup. But you know what, just make this like 10-10, like some buttered bread. Buttered bread and soup is like an elite combo. Morning guys, we are on day number 1. Well, I guess you can call it day 2 now from recovery because obviously surgery was yesterday. I feel absolutely fine. The only thing I could say is the fact that my nose feels like really crusty, which obviously isn't that pleasant, but no headache. I don't feel like drowsy from the anaesthesia anymore, so I feel good. I didn't sleep the best, but because I've done nothing but sleep, I feel fine. I still feel more rested than I do when I'm at home. But I was waking up sort of every couple of hours or so in the night, but I think you just tend to do that when you're in a hospital. It's just gone 8 o'clock. My nurse is back on shift, which I'm really happy about because she's so lovely, and she's actually just headed off to the shop to me to get me some goodies, get me some snacks and stuff to take back to the hotel with me. And then I've had my breakfast come to me, and this is like one of the things that I'm actually most excited about being back here, because I love the fact that their breakfast is just so random compared to ours. Like, I've got a plate of some sliced tomatoes, some cucumber, I've got some cherry jam, some butter, what I think is milk, some olives and a boiled egg. But definitely not like your traditional English served breakfast here, but I love that. Switch up a little bit. I don't know what time I'm allowed to go back to the hotel yet. To be honest, I'm quite happy here in a way because my nurse is lovely, but I'm just gonna chill until I get to see the doctor. I left my toothpaste, which is very annoying because my mouth feels so gammy, so my nurse has gone to get me some more toothpaste. I'm slightly annoyed with myself. I forgot the camera charger, which is very annoying. We are on 37%, so it should last me until we get back to the hotel, depending what time I'm going back to the hotel. But I want to basically see like how long this bit stays on, because if this comes off, then I might go down to the pool today at the hotel. I don't know if I'll be allowed or not. I think I feel too fine for someone that's just had surgery, but I expected this anyway. I didn't expect any pain at all, and I'm really glad that I've not got any. It feels so weird having something up your nose.
Yemişim bu.
All good, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good, doesn't it? It feels weird having something up your nose though. Thank you. I'm back at the hotel now. Got changed, had a shower, or the other way around. And then my hotel nurse has been by, showed me how to clean my nose, given me some medication. So I've got 5 days worth of antibiotics, which I'm to start tomorrow. A tablet to take if my face swells, but I send a photo to the nurse first and then she'll tell me if I need to take the tablet or not. Some painkillers, and then I've got like the creams and stuff to clean my nose, and it's like a saline wash. Squirt it up, sort of suck it back through your nose, and then then it comes out. That's not very nice. It did make me gag when I had to do it, and you get the cotton buds and just clean out the nose, but it's actually not painful at all. That was the thing that I was dreading, because Gemma was saying to me like, oh my god, the nose cleaning thing gets me, it's disgusting, blah blah blah. And I mean, it's not nice, but it's not half as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I'm quite glad that I was dreading that part for it to be easier. But I'm just relaxing now. It is 20 to 2 already. I can't believe how fast the day goes after surgery. And also I'm really happy because I am coming home on Saturday instead of Sunday, and I thought that I was coming home Saturday night, but it turns out I'm coming home Saturday morning, so I'm gonna get home so much sooner so I can see Craig and Carter a lot sooner. I'm really happy about that. Literally bought about this much paperwork with me to get done whilst I'm out here, because it's all stuff that I never get done when I'm at home, because I need like a few hours to sit with my laptop and not be interrupted, and I also don't have 2 hours when I'm at work to sit and not be interrupted. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to get that stuff done. It's so relaxed here. Like, I've got the number for the doctor. She's told me contact her if I need anything at all. I've got the number for my nurse who stays in the hotel anyway. It's actually not scary coming on your own at all. Like, for me, surgery isn't that much of a big deal really. Like, to other people that haven't had it done before, I probably would say bring someone with you for the first time for a bit of moral support. And probably the only sort of scary thing about coming on your own to Turkey to have surgery is that your transfers are included in everything. So when you arrive at the airport, you then are told sort of where to go, what area to go to of like the exit of the airport, and when you arrive there you just have to sort of trust that the person you are meeting, because they don't have a board with your name or anything, you just have to go to like the number, so the number area, and you just got to trust that that is the right person who's going to be bringing you back to the hotel. It can be a bit daunting because you're getting in a taxi with all your belongings on you with somebody that actually, to be honest, doesn't speak much English, and that they are friendly, but obviously it's going to be daunting for anybody when you're in a country that you don't know so well. But other than that, everything else is sweet when you're out here. The nurses are really friendly. The doctor, she is absolutely amazing. My surgeon as well, Dr. Karim, he is great. I would travel all over the world to make sure that he was the one doing my surgery no matter what I'm having. He really is one of the best in my opinion anyway, but the whole experience is always 10/10, and I'm always super happy with it. I'm just now looking forward to seeing the results from my nose. But I'm gonna chill out for a bit. I've got some snacks that the nurse went and got for me from the shop, so I'm just gonna watch a bit of Netflix and just have a nice chilled afternoon. Back, I've had my nose cleaned again, and I've just ordered some food, and I really wanted to order a spaghetti bolognese, but instead I went for grilled salmon and I ordered extra veg because I just want to heal nice and quickly, and it's really nice. But I feel like I've just ordered it out of like boredom, because today has been so boring. It's all well and good not being in pain after surgery, but then it's boring because like when you're in pain you just sleep the pain away. I don't particularly want to go out like this. I've also got compression socks on. I've not really had anything else to do, so I'm like, right, it's my first day back at the hotel after surgery. I'm just gonna chill in the hotel room, and I like made that decision and followed through with that decision, but it's now like 7:30 at night, and I've been here since, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 o'clock. So for the past like 5 hours, I've literally just been sat on my laptop like editing this video. I'm just so bored. I ate like half a bag of like large Doritos. I would never do that, like I'm not even a crisp person, but I just literally ate them like they were next to me, so I was just like snacking on them just for pure boredom. I must have looked at the room service menu about 4 times, just kept like going back onto it because just literally just because of boredom. But I've ordered a nice healthy dinner. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm actually just gonna head off to bed. I've spent all day in like the living room area because I didn't want to go and get in bed and spend my whole day and all evening in bed like I did yesterday. So I've spent all day in like the little living room, but after my dinner I'm just gonna probably like clean my nose one more time and then go and get in bed, put a film on. That's my plans, and then I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 3 post-surgery. Slept a lot better last night, but only because of the fact that I took a painkiller to send me off to sleep because I was really struggling to sleep. So I was like, you know what? One of these painkillers will do the job, and it did do the job. I did wake up a couple of times in the night still, but I went straight back to sleep. My period started last night, so that's been great, and obviously another one of the reasons why I actually took one of the painkillers, because I didn't take it for my nose, but my stomach was in absolute agony, and you know, I just wanted to go to sleep last night, get yesterday out of the way, so that we are now on Friday, and then I get to go home very early tomorrow morning. I'm so excited to go home now. I just want to be back with my boys. I'm gonna clean my nose. This is probably what I was sort of dreading most about having my nose done, because my sister watches too many TikToks. She told me that the nose cleaning is horrendous and that it's absolutely disgusting, and that she doesn't know how like people do it and blah blah blah. So I never actually like looked into it because I didn't want to freak myself out. Like, I knew that I wanted to get my nose done, and I just thought, right, we'll go along with whatever comes with that when it comes along, because what was the point of freaking myself out about something that I was going to do anyway? I didn't want to be sort of like looking into these things and then regretting it, basically. So I was very freaked out when they told me yesterday, like, yeah, so the nurse is going to come to your room and she is going to clean your nose for you. And I'm like, oh no, I'm dreading this. But she came, she showed me, and I've done it myself like twice since. And then I'm going to do it now for this morning, because I've woken up feeling really bunged up. So, you know, like when you've got a cold and you sleep all night, and then your nose just feels all crusty and disgusting. I know this sounds vile, but I've had like a look up there, so I've like shone my phone light up there. I had a look and it still looks really clean. It's just like really like sinusy, basically. It's all like under here, and I can see some swelling underneath my eyes, and obviously the bruising looks a lot worse now, but it doesn't look like it feels. Like, I'm sure obviously once the tapes are off, I'm gonna get like a real representation of how it actually looks under there, but it's really hard to see because I've not had my tapes off yet. And I mean, it must be this evening that I have them off, because I very much doubt that the surgeon's gonna come around at like 5 AM tomorrow, because I'm going to be leaving quite early because my flight is 8 AM, and oh, I just can't wait to be home. And the best thing about like flying from Istanbul to London is like the time lessens, so it's still a 4-hour flight, but I'm going to be landing at 10 AM in Heathrow, so I'm just super excited about that, because it means that then I should hopefully be home around like 1 o'clock, and then we can go and grab Carter. He's not going to bring him for the drive, purely because it's just not really fair on Carter, to be honest. So I'm just going to have to wait that little bit longer, because it's not fair for him to be carted around to come and pick me up from the airport. But yeah, so let's get on with the nose clean. So this is going to be the least glamorous thing you ever see me do, or will have ever seen me do. Trying to keep it real and raw with you guys. So this is one of the biggest parts of having your nose done, and also one of the most important parts of your aftercare, because obviously you want to look after it, you want to make sure it's nice and clean. We don't want to cause any damage, do anything that could affect it, blah blah blah. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing we've got is this salt. It's like a salt liquid. It's basically salt and warm water. And when you push, so when you squeeze this, it comes out of this tube and it goes up into the nose. And then we've got some cotton buds to clean inside the nose. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of toilet paper as well, just to basically pad under here, because a lot of the liquid will come out straight away, and don't particularly want it all over me because that's pretty gross. So we'll do this first. I'm just going to do this a couple of times, because the cleaner it is, the better, obviously. So I'm just going to do this again. And then all I need to do is just make a cotton bud. Oh my gosh, my nose is dripping everywhere. And I think what I'll do, I've got a little mirror here. I'm just going to push the camera back a little bit so I can see what I'm doing, but also show you guys. And then literally just go in with the cotton bud. So like not too deep, and it's just to get anything excess out. But I've kept this so clean all night, so there's not really anything in there. It's just like mucusy now. It's not even got blood on it, so that's really good. Before, when it was dripping, it was like coming out like loads of blood and stuff. Like, the nurse had filled this cup for me with cotton buds, and I used all of them bar the one that I've just used and what's left in here last night on cleaning my nose out. Got so mucusy yesterday, it was absolutely disgusting. Like, I felt like I did sneeze, which scared me, because one of my friends literally messaged me and said, oh, I hope you don't sneeze. I'm like, oh, thank you for that. Like, you've just literally like put that out into the universe, and now it's going to happen, and now I'm terrified to sneeze. So I could feel this sneeze coming, and I'm like, no, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. And I sneezed, and I was like, oh, everything's fine. But yeah, I was really, really mucusy last night. So I spent probably a good 20 minutes in here, like with the cotton buds, trying to get it all out. And it was pretty grim, I'm not gonna lie. But I just worried myself, because I obviously, the lip lift scar, which you can see under here, if I've got mucus like coming out throughout the night, I didn't want that to cause an infection. So I've got these pads and then like a tape. So what I did is I put a bit of the salt liquid on one of the pads, and then I attached it, and then I put the tape over, so that when I was asleep last night, if I did get any mucus, the salt would sort of counteract any infection. Ugh. There is nothing glamorous about surgery, guys, honestly. This is why I thought it was so important for me to like vlog this and be real about all of this, because like when I went for my BBL, I went into it completely unaware of what I was going into. I woke up from that surgery and I literally thought I was in hell. It was horrendous. It was awful. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Surgery's great and all, don't get me wrong. Like, we're all well aware that I'm a big fan. The only thing is, it needs to be more, like, it's so generalized and so normalized. And like, I am one of them people, like, I do normalize it because for me it is normal, but it's not for everybody. Like, you get people who see other people and they're like, oh, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Everything that comes with it, it's not really spoken about that much, and this is why I wanted to be the one to speak about it a bit more in depth. I was planning to have my nose done last year, as everybody knows, and then little Carter came along. My nose job was put off, and then I spoke to my surgeon the beginning of this year. I'd had Carter, and we decided that we would do a collaboration together. So this surgery is on a collaboration basis, which I know is going to raise a lot of eyebrows, but I was already coming to this surgeon. I'd already planned to have Dr. Karim work on my nose. He did my BBL for me 2 years ago, 2019, 3 years ago, whenever that was. So 2019, he did my BBL for me. I had an incredible experience with him, with his nurses, with the whole sort of Turkey experience, having my surgery. And yeah, I was set, it was set in stone. It's not the fact that I've come here just because he's offered me a collaboration. Like, it's nothing to do with that. I was already coming here, and like I said, I was due to come in April last year, but obviously because we'd stopped trying for a baby, we assumed that I wouldn't be pregnant, and then I was. I was already coming to him last year, and I was like paying my costs and all that, and then I had to cancel. But yeah, so this is a collaboration. I will be posting more on my Instagram and stuff too when the time comes, but I thought just because it's a collaboration, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm not gonna make this look glamorous, and I'm not gonna make this look like anything less than what surgery really is, because it's important that people know. I rate Dr. Karim, I rate their services, like Dr. Elif, they are all amazing here, and I will not ever go to another surgeon again. Like, I've already spoken to him about coming back to get my boobs done, but yeah, this is a collaboration for this surgery. I also think it's quite important that I do get in there the fact that just because it's a collaboration doesn't mean that anything's different. Like, I'm not being treated differently to how I was when I came a few years ago. When I came a few years ago, I didn't have the following that I did, so it wasn't a case of him making sure that I was looked after because of potential risks, what could have been put online or anything like that. He was just amazing. Like, he's a very good surgeon. He did used to work for Comfort Zone, which is a very well-known name for Turkish surgery. He left. Him and his wife have started up their own clinic. They're doing their own thing now. They are building their own brand name, and if you Google Dr. Karim, you can see the reviews on him. Absolutely amazing. He's a very, very good surgeon, and he knows his stuff. He's honest with you. Like, I wanted to have some lipo done. He said no. I then asked if I could have Vaser high definition, what's it called? High definition, like argan plasma, to tighten my skin. He also said no to that. I had money with me for that. Like, I'd said to them, like, oh, I've got cash on me to pay for it. So it's not like he wasn't wanting to give it away. Like, I was willing to pay him for it. And he said no. So he's a very honest surgeon. He's doing the right thing for each particular patient, and yeah, his mind is in the right place, his heart is in the right place, and he is an absolute magician. I love Dr. Karim. I think he's great. Today I'm gonna get my paperwork done, and yeah, I will fill you guys in on the next step, I guess. The nurse has just been to visit, and she has told me that I am not to take my antibiotic unless I have some breakfast. So I rang downstairs, and room service have kindly brought me some breakfast up, and as expected, it's another one of like turkeys, just random as anything. Traditional breakfast, but this is why I love it, because for English, like, traditional breakfast is like sausage, bacon, eggs, fried toast, hash browns. It's just like carbs and fat on top of fat. And even though like their traditional breakfast is like meat and cheese, they've also brought me up like what they call an omelette, which is scrambled egg. They've brought up like an array of different breads, and then I've got like some dried apricots, some walnut, some salad leaves, tomato, cucumber. It's just like the most random concoction, but I really love it. So yeah, you can see what my breakfast consists of. And then I did get an apple juice as well, and then they brought me up loads of different like Nutella, jam, butter, all that sort of stuff. But they were like, oh, tea or coffee, and then I'm like, no tea or coffee, because obviously like I don't want to be drinking caffeine, because I know that it's going to worsen my bruising, and you can see it coming up a lot worse today, like especially when I close my eyes. So I'm trying to heal, like I don't want to have a coffee. And they're like, oh, but it's included. And I'm like, no, it's okay, no tea, no coffee, I'm all right, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna probably have a little bit of this scrambled egg, maybe like a little bit of like one of the meats and some of the cucumber and tomato, just sort of enough to line my stomach so I can take this antibiotic, because I do want to take the antibiotic, but I just don't really fancy food at all at the minute. But yeah, I'll have a little bit of breakfast, take my painkillers. My period is really doing me dirty. It is so painful, so that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm not really feeling very hungry, but we'll go with it, because we need to take our painkillers, we need to take our antibiotics, and we cannot be doing that on an empty stomach. We are all ready to go for our checkup. I don't know what just happened there. I originally put on a little cap, sort of trying to hide this. But then I thought, what's the point, because I'm gonna have to take it off to show you when I'm having the tapes removed. So I'm going for final checkup, which I think means he's removing the tapes. That's what I think. I'm hopeful. But I had a really nice shower, got myself all clean, shaved, body lotioned up. I feel so much better. I feel nice and fresh. Although my period is not doing me any favours at all. It's absolutely killing me. I've just spoken to Craig, and hilariously, he's extremely hungover. My sister had Carter last night for a sleepover, so I told Craig, I was like, make the most of it, go out, like go and have fun. So he did just that, and now he's regretting it this morning, bless him, but that's hilarious. It means that we can all laugh at him. The fact that I have been through surgery and had my nose knocked in, and I feel better than he does right now, really does make this whole situation a whole lot better for me. Go and hopefully see what the new nose is looking like. I know that this isn't going to be the full result. I know that I'm going to have a bit of time until I get to see the full result. I packed my charger with me this time, just in case for whatever reason we run over a little bit longer than expected because I believe that he'll be in surgery right now. So me going for 12:30 is literally just so that he can do my checkup between his surgeries. So yeah, wish me luck.
It's very clean, perfect, very nice. It's good. Okay, so you have incisions here and you have stitches. They are all dissolvable. You don't need to do anything else. This incision for lip lift surgery. Your rhinoplasty incisions are inside. They have dissolvable stitches also. You don't need to do anything else with it. You don't have tampons. I don't use tampons mostly because it's a very uncomfortable thing. If I don't need it, I don't use tampons also. And also cast. You don't have cast. You have only tapes. I advise to keep these tapes at least 7 or 10 days after surgery. We are on the 4th day of your surgery, so it's a little bit early to remove. If you want, I can remove it. If you want, you can keep them, and next week, whenever you want, you can remove it. How do you want it?
What do you think is better?
It's only for swelling, not for the shape. Already you see the result now. This is your result. If you want me to remove tapes, I can remove. It can cause a little bit swellings only. It's up to you.
Because of the flight, do you think it's more likely to swell?
The flight doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change anything. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know. What do you want to do?
We can remove, and you can see your nose.
Yeah? Okay, let's remove.
Tapes only. Okay. You can do makeup whenever you want.
Okay.
Only 2 months, no sunglasses, or
Yeah.
any kind of goggles.
Yeah, of course.
You can take a shower whenever you want. Don't forget you had a surgery. Don't push yourself so hard, okay? It can cause a bleeding inside sometimes.
Okay. When can I go to the gym?
Maybe 2 or 3 weeks later.
Okay, I'll leave it 3 weeks then. It looks good. I'm excited to see like when it slims, when the swelling goes down. But the shape, like you can see already that it's like more petite, which is what I wanted.
You have too much swellings in here and too much swellings in here also. It's still moving. It will be much more smaller than this.
I can see, like, even under the tapes, I can see the fluid, like the swelling and the fluid. And like this morning, I wanted to like drain it, but I was like, don't touch, leave it be. Wait for you to see it, and
couple weeks later, you'll see it's more definite.
I've just been drinking loads of water to try and flush it, but I'll just keep drinking water, no coffee, lots of water. Yeah.
So, have a nice morning, Tom. If you need anything else, please text us, please call us whenever you want. Okay?
Thank you so much.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
Yes.
We are back from the hospital. The tapes have been removed and my lovely nurse Denise has literally just popped in to see me as well to say her goodbyes because I'm flying tomorrow. But you can see the bruising in its true form now, and we can also see how swollen my nose is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely anxious to go to the airport with my nose this swollen tomorrow. I did actually ask her if she could put some more tapes on, but she said that it doesn't need it, and obviously because Dr. Karim said that it's absolutely fine, I'm not going to need the tapes. But I am really, really dreading going to the airport with my nose so wide because I just don't want to look like everyone's gonna be looking at me like, you've clearly had surgery, but why is your nose so fat? You chose your nose to look like that. But it's all part of the process. I'm just gonna continue drinking lots of water and avoiding any like added salt or anything that's unhealthy basically. So try and be really, really good and healthy to help this swelling to subside. And I think I'm gonna go down to the pharmacy and actually get some arnica cream as well and start applying that underneath my eyes because arnica cream is like a godsend. I thought I would quickly touch base on the fact that obviously I've come on my own and Craig hasn't come with me. I had a few options when coming here. Obviously when I last came to Turkey for surgery, I came on my own. That one was more of a, I didn't have much of a choice. I didn't have anybody to come with me. And this time I did have choices. my friend was going to come with me so that Carter could come as well. So that was one option. And then Gemma spoke about maybe coming, and then we thought sort of like taking Maisie and Carter with us as well. So that would have been all 4 of us. But then obviously the reality of Maisie seeing my face like this, because she is just about to turn 6, and it would have just been traumatic for her. So that was then scrapped. Gemma didn't want to come on her own with me and Carter because it would have felt wrong on Maze. Craig isn't here because he doesn't support my surgeries. He's been absolutely fine with me. Like, he's been checking in on me. He's been talking to me all day, every day, making sure that I'm okay. But for him, he just doesn't want to really see this. It makes him feel a certain way, and I can completely understand that. Like, I am literally having parts of my body broken out of vanity, and to him, like, he just doesn't understand why I want to do these things, because to him, like, he loves me the way that I am. So I don't put pressure on him. Like, I'm just lucky enough that, like, he's dropped me off and he's picking me up, and I'm just glad that there had to be no, like, animosity about me having this surgery. So obviously I had my final checkup, seen the nurse for the last time. I decided to go for a little stroll, find a pharmacy, get some arnica, started applying it under my eyes, because this swelling on my nose, it's just giving me major anxiety. Like, it looks humongous. And obviously I've got to see Craig tomorrow as well, and we was just on FaceTime not that long ago, and like, I can see him like sort of looking away from the camera because of like what my face looks like. And I just I've got this overwhelming guilt come over me, because it's not nice for Craig to have to see this, and he's picking me up from the airport in the morning, and I don't know if it's my period hormones or what, but I'm feeling terribly guilty for this whole trip. I don't know why. I think I'm just tired. I just need to get home to Craig and Carter and start healing from home. I don't know what I'm going to do about work next week, because I'm not going to lie, like, if this wound under my nose isn't healed and it hasn't stopped seeping, then I obviously cannot go to work, because I cannot, it's just unsanitary around my clients with what I do. But I've packed my bags, I've sorted what I'm going to wear tomorrow. Obviously I've come on my period, and the only leggings that I've got, like the only like comfortable clothes I've got, are light colours, and I'm too scared to wear light colours when I've got to travel all day when my period is so heavy. So I'm going to have to wear like a black like play suit, and then I'm going to wear my black jumper and a coat as well, and just hope that layers are going to be enough, and I'm not going to feel like, I'm sort of thinking I would rather have layers to be able to take off than be too hot in the airport, because just walking to the pharmacy earlier, like, I got too hot and then my head started going and I actually thought I was going to pass out. So I don't know, I think I've just got like this overwhelming anxiety from somewhere all of a sudden. I don't know why, because I've been absolutely fine the whole trip, but the thought of now going home and like seeing Craig and that looking like this, going through the airport with my nose so swollen, like, it's not even the bruising, I don't care about the bruising, it's the swelling on my nose. Like, it just looks absolutely humongous, and I know it's going to go down. Like, I always bruise and swell really bad with anything that I have done, or even just generally, but yeah, my anxiety is playing games with me. I am going to have an early night tonight. I think I'm just, like, everything's packed. I'm just going to put Netflix on and I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening. I'm going to take a painkiller probably in about an hour or so, and hopefully I'll go off to sleep, because then it's Saturday and it's time to go home to my boys. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to cry thinking about it. I'm so emotional. I've missed them both so much. I don't think I could do this again. Like, Craig literally said to me, like, about me going, he was like, oh, so does that mean I get a holiday? And I'm like, yeah, sure, like, you can go and have a holiday whenever you want anyway, but I don't think I can do this long without them both again. Or like not even without Craig alone. I've missed him so much. But I also wanted to say thank you to everybody that has come on this journey with me. It has been an adventure, and it's been nice to share it with everybody as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy like the raw honesty about the surgery and about everything that's been going on regarding the surgery as well. Please do leave any comments and questions that you've got, because I'm happy to answer them. I'm an open book, as you can tell. But yeah, pop your questions down below. I will get back to you all. I'm going to keep you all updated on my healing process. I'm going to try and like keep this updated weekly, so we can see what the process is like if you're thinking about having a nose job, and so that I can show you the results as the swelling begins to go down some more. And yeah, just thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe if you like my videos, and I'll see you all on the next one.